In the bustling metropolis of New York City, Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, was busy tinkering with his latest invention in his high-tech laboratory. The holographic screens around him displayed endless streams of data and designs for a new suit upgrade. As he worked with fierce concentration, his AI assistant, Jarvis, suddenly interrupted. "Sir, there's an urgent message from Professor Xavier." Tony raised an eyebrow. Charles Xavier, also known as Professor X, was the founder of the X-Men and a figure Tony respected deeply. Wondering what could require his immediate attention, Tony quickly opened the message. Professor X's hologram appeared, addressing Tony with a calm but serious demeanor. "Tony, I require assistance. It appears that the Sentinel robots have malfunctioned and started attacking innocent civilians. My students are doing all they can, but every moment counts." Understanding the gravity of the situation, Tony's playful nature was quickly replaced by resolve. "I'm on my way, Charles," he replied, already moving toward his Iron Man suit. As Tony flew across the skies, he reflected on the irony of the situation. He and Professor X had often debated on the line between mankind's reliance on technology versus the empowerment of innate abilities. Today, that line was being put to the test. Upon arrival, the scene was chaotic. The Sentinels, towering and formidable, were wreaking havoc, ignoring all commands to shut down. With a swift aerial maneuver, Iron Man joined the X-Men, deploying energy blasts to disable the mechanical giants. Through telepathy, Professor X communicated a plan to Tony. "We need to distract them just long enough for me to enter their minds and reprogram their control core. Can you hold them off?" "Leave it to me," Tony responded, unleashing a barrage of missiles and repulsor blasts, cleverly drawing the Sentinels into a carefully orchestrated trap. Meanwhile, Professor X, safely shielded by Cyclops and Storm's combined forces, reached into the mental interfaces of the Sentinels. It was a battle of wills, but Xavier's determination stood unwavering. Within minutes, the Sentinels crumbled to a halt, powered down and harmless. The partnership between man's creation and mutant ability had won the day. Iron Man and Professor X exchanged a look of mutual respect, understanding that, despite their different philosophies, they were a formidable team when united. As the chaos settled, Tony looked at Professor X and said, "Someone once told me, with great power comes great responsibility. We make a pretty good team, don't we, Charles?" Professor X nodded with a knowing smile. "Indeed, Tony. Perhaps there's more strength in our collaboration than we ever imagined." With a newfound respect for each other, Iron Man and the X-Men parted, prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing they didn't have to face them alone.